So, guys, this is the founder and chief executive of Top Rank, Bob Arum, from his home in Beverly Hills. We very much appreciate him doing this for us this morning. He has, over the weekend, as you know, promoted the Manny Pacquiao fight in which he won the WBO welterweight title against Jesse Vargas, and he's about to step on a plane to go to Omaha, Nebraska to start a press day with Terence Crawford. So we really appreciate him giving us his time to talk about the Andy Ruiz Joseph Parker fight. And Bob, if I'll just start you off, just a couple of words on your thoughts on this fight in New Zealand on December 10th.
I'm very excited about this fight. Parker is probably the hardest punching heavyweight around, and Andy, without any question, has the fastest hands in the heavyweight division. So I look for this as a very, very exciting fight. Having fast hands in boxing is something that is special and makes Andy Ruiz very, very dangerous. Parker is a tremendous puncher, and so he will have to stand there and absorb the fast hand punches of Ruiz and unload on Andy with his best punch. So I look for a really exciting fight. This is a true heavyweight championship fight. Two young heavyweights, and I think the winner will be the king of the division.
So I'll just open it up to questions if you want to ask Bob Arum anything.
Mr. Arum, just slightly away from the boxing, what's happened in the last 12 hours in America? If you come to New Zealand, will you stay here for good?
You cannot believe what a bummer I am on today with the results of this election. So I don't know, I'm looking at Canada, I'm looking at New Zealand, any place that doesn't have a war.
Okay, do you think, you've been around a long time and business a long time, seriously, what sort of ramifications do you think this is going to have?
I really don't know. I mean, this is a man that's ill-equipped to be president, but as an American, we all have to pull together and just hope that we survive this next 4 years. But, to say that I'm despondent is really just really touches the surface. I am really devastated with the results of the election last night.
You've promoted big fights around the world. What does it mean to you to co-promote one in New Zealand, of all places?
I really am looking forward to doing a fight with Duco in New Zealand, particularly a fight of this magnitude. I've promoted fights in Australia and in most countries in Asia, China, the Philippines, Indonesia, Thailand, but I've never had the opportunity not only not to promote a fight in New Zealand, but even to visit New Zealand. And everybody says what a spectacular country it is. Last night, before we all had a funeral at my house, we had people like Judge Judy here as guests, and she had visited New Zealand about a year ago, and she told me what a great country it is and how much I would enjoy it.
What does Judge Judy make of Trump?
Yeah, no, Judge Judy was as disappointed as we all are. Nobody like Bette Midler was here also. She left leading her fish. She was so disappointed. People here in this part of the country, left coast of the country, really don't countenance Trump and his message. But I suppose the people in the Midwest, and he resonated with them, and he won, and that's democracy. And as much as you don't like it, you've got to pray that he succeeds, and you've got to work hard to help him succeed. I mean, that's the only way to do it. There is no other choice. I don't like it, I don't like it, but listen, he's my president now, or will be, and I have to support him.
What about Andy Ruiz, Bob? Because obviously there was a bit of an outpouring against the Mexicans from Trump. I mean, what does Andy think about all this?
Well, every Mexican American that I met went to the polls to vote for Hillary. At least they say they had. I haven't talked to Andy about the result of the election, but I'm sure he won't be pleased. But we gotta hope for the best. I mean, our country has been through worse things. We went through a civil war in this country, and after losing a lot of lives, we came out of it stronger. U.S. is very, very resilient, and hopefully will survive a Donald Trump presidency.
Bob, we're a pretty small country with not the biggest population, so how surprised are you that not only we have a heavyweight boxer so highly ranked, but again, after say David Tua, but the fact that we're able to try and put a promotion on like this?
I'm not surprised at all, because, I mean, I follow sports, and one of the sports I follow are rugby, and I see all of those big, strong New Zealand rugby players who dominated the game for many years. Years ago, I did a lot of boxing events in South Africa, and that was a great rivalry. Springboks against the All Blacks. So I'm familiar with New Zealand sportsmen, and particularly the bigger guys. So if I'm surprised about anything, is you haven't had more top-notch heavyweights over the years.
Bob, what do you make of the division at the moment? It's obviously very open, the way the belts have been vacated, and Klitschko's demise, and the sad scenario of Fury. It's a young man's opportunity at the moment.
Yes, there's a passing of the guard with Klitschko really sort of about to depart the scene. The English have a very good heavyweight in Anthony Joshua, but I really believe that these two kids, Joseph Parker and Andy Ruiz, are the top, and the winner of this fight will go on to dominate heavyweight boxing.
When do you arrive?
When do you arrive in New Zealand?
Oh, yeah, I'm having, I'm celebrating my 85th birthday on December 8th, but I'm spending it with my family on December 3rd, which is Saturday, in Los Angeles, all my kids and grandkids. And then on December 4th, I'll be on a plane from Los Angeles to Auckland. So I lose a day with the travel and the time. So I will be in New Zealand early Tuesday morning on December 6th, and I expect everybody at my true birthday party on December 8th. And then we'll all, have a great night of boxing on December 10th.
Should we hire a bar for December the 8th all ready for you, the party?
Yeah, I know, I hear you guys down in New Zealand know how to party.
What keeps you going at this age, Bob, to keep doing this? You obviously love the sport, love your job.
Well, what keeps me going is that I love boxing, love the people in boxing, and I look at age as just a number. That's all it is. People, no matter how old they are, no matter how young they are, age is just a number. It's how you feel and how you can operate, and what kind of contribution you can make. And that hasn't diminished as far as I'm concerned when I look at myself. And so I could be 85, 95, or 105. It's just a number.
Bob, were you surprised when the initial call was made to you from Duco Events or from New Zealand wanting to stage the WBO fight here?
Yeah, I was surprised. I was at my house in L.A. And Dean Lonigan called me, and we had breakfast or lunch at the Beverly Hills Hotel. And then he brought along David Higgins, who promptly took off for Argentina. And they're nice guys, terrific guys, and they were bound and determined to do this fight in New Zealand. I was prepared to do it in the United States, but hey, I'm glad that we're doing it in New Zealand. Something different, something terrific, and they'll all be neutral officials, neutral referee, and the best man will win.
Would you say David and Dean are unique customers?
Would you say David and Dean are unique?
Yeah, they're unique. All you guys in New Zealand are unique. You know, first I have to activate my ear to understand you. But once I get through the accent, you're good old boys. You're good old boys. I've been around guys like you all my life. But I like New Zealanders. They're terrific guys. And I'm looking forward to making a lot of new friends in New Zealand.
Bob, do you think you'll be bringing many Ruiz fans over with you?
Will you be bringing over any Ruiz fans with you?
I don't know. It's a long way to go. I'm not sure. That depends. You know, I think a lot of people in the United States are not going to be so free to spend their money because nobody knows what's happening with the Trump administration. So, you know, Andy will be there with his family, and there'll be some fans, but not a whole lot, I don't think.
Do you think this is a fight that will generate genuine interest as a TV commodity in the US and Mexico?
Yeah, it would tremendously in the US and Mexico be a must-see TV, but because of the difference in time, you know, for example, the fight will go on, I think 1 o'clock in the morning in Los Angeles, 4 o'clock in the morning in New York. That's not a good hour. So hopefully we'll show the fans that day on a delay. Both in the U.S. and Mexico.
Bob, you've been in this game a long time, obviously. What's it been like negotiating with Duco compared to other promoters?
They're terrific guys. I think they're very honorable guys. I like to deal with no-nonsense, honorable people. They're straight up. They don't like something, they'll tell you. They don't beat around the bush. So you save a lot of time, that type of negotiation, because you don't waste a lot of time where people agree to one thing and then the next day they change it. So, you know, they're good negotiators. They know what they want. But for me, it's a delight to negotiate with people like that.
Just another boxing matter. Is there any chance, do you think, that we could ever see a Pacquiao-Mayweather rematch?
Well, you know, again, Floyd Mayweather was at the fight Saturday night, very friendly with all of us. He and Pacquiao waved to each other. I think Floyd is getting the itch and might come back, and if he does, we're there ready. And so, in the spring, we could do Pacquiao against Mayweather too. It'd be a great fight. But, you know, I haven't heard that Floyd is coming out of retirement yet. So we'll have to see in the next week or so.
Is there anything special you'd like for your 85th birthday down here we could organise for you?
I don't know, my wife said you wanted to organise anything special in New Zealand for us.
Some nice wine, some nice food?
Nice wine.
I heard there's a great line. I said, wait, I had it written down.
Yeah, we had people over the house last night. You know Judge Judy there?
Yes, we do.
Yeah. She was in New Zealand about a year ago, and so she's given us the clue about where to go and what to see. She loves the country.
Excellent. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much, Bob. Oh.
Oh,
Cloudy Bay.
Cloudy Bay, white wine.
Yeah.
Duco will have a case of that on the plane for you coming over. How's that?
Excellent.
For Andy Ruiz to drink on his way over. Hey Bob, thank you very much for giving us your time today. Enjoy your travels, and we look forward to seeing you in New Zealand on December. Have a fantastic birthday. Thank you for taking the time to talk to us today.
Thank you. And it's going to be great, and we're going to have a great time, and like they say, let the best man win.
That's Bob.
Thank you.
Thank you.